Hello my friends, welcome to Ian's kitchen, my kitchen, where together we will do some food magic and a little bit of alchemy. So, today we're going to make a simple aioli. What is an aioli? It's basically a garlic mayo, which you can use for pretty much anything. I love them and you can make a lot of variations on them, which we are going to do on this channel. Let it be said though, that there are different ways of making aioli. So this is just one of them, and this is an easy one. I want everybody to be able to make aioli at home and not be frustrated about not being, the mayonnaise splitting or whatnot. So the way I do it, the easiest and the quickest, is I use my trusty blender. What do? We take our rough chopped garlic, and the reason we rough chop it is just to help the blender along. Now you don't want to be eating your aioli and then suddenly getting a big chunk of garlic in your mouth. That's not going to be any good. What you do next, you got your garlic. Now we're putting some Dijon mustard. I like my aioli to have a kick to it. Certain je ne sais quoi, as the French would say. And mustard gives it that. At the same time, mustard is an emulgator, which means it's going to help emulsify your mayonnaise and it's going to make it that much harder to split. Next thing you're going to put in is 4 egg yolks. Why 4? 4 might be a lot, you say. Well, the thing is, the blender has to have something to work with. If not, you're not getting any mayonnaise. So 4 it is. Before last thing, a little bit of salt and white pepper. White pepper because you don't want black spots inside your beautiful aioli. And then a nice dose of white wine vinegar. We're trying to keep all of this in the light colors. All right? There you go. Nice and tangy. You can always correct the taste for salt, pepper, and acidity later on. What you do, put on your cover. Don't forget that, because if not, you're going to paint the roof. Now, you've got your basic, let's call it mix, your base. Next thing you're going to do, your neutral oil. And why am I not using olive oil in this aioli? Well, thing is, olive oil can be very nice in small doses, but in large doses could be bitter, depending on what kind of olive oil you use. So it's much, much safer to use a neutral oil. Now, if you'd like to use olive oil, give it a try. Some people use avocado oil. I mean, you are the maker of your aioli. You're the god of your aioli world, so go for it. Be creative. And don't get discouraged if it splits, just make it again. I'll show you how to repair an aioli that gets split in another video. So, you got your base, start turning, and as it's turning, you're going to incorporate your oil. Now you put it in little by little. Keep an eye on it. You're looking for it to thicken. Now, when it gets nice and thick, you got to stop it. And you're going to use one of these just to move it around, check for consistency, see if there are any bits in it. Now, if you need more than this, show you another trick. Use some cold water. That's gonna make it a little more liquid, right? But not to worry at all, actually, because what you're gonna do, put the cover back, start blending it a bit, add more oil. Keep adding oil and then mixing it around. The problem with this blender is it doesn't really catch the bottom, so you have to help it along. If you have a more powerful blender with a wider knife and a wider bottom, it's going to do the work for you. Now this is starting to thicken up nicely. What you need to do is just add a little more oil. Now we've got this thick mayo consistency, as you can see. That's what we wanted all along. And let's give it a taste, see how it is. Beautiful, beautiful. It's gonna be real nice. It's tangy. It's got that beautiful garlic aroma and flavor, which is gonna develop even more as you let it sit. You can use this in sandwiches, spreads. You can use it in salads if you just, put a little bit of, for example, apple juice in it. You can use it as a vinaigrette. You can use it in coleslaw. You can use it beside chicken or meat or fish. And you can make a million variations on it. This is a very, very versatile thing and super tasty, and it keeps a long time too. You can have it in your refrigerator for at least 2 weeks. So don't hesitate to try it. I love it, and I'll see you in the next video. So long.